So how do you create lead magnets for your coaching business? Something somebody asked me on a coach call recently, and it's not as easy as you might think, where it's just like, I think this thing is really valuable, so I'm going to put that out there as a lead magnet and everybody's going to want it, so I should have a load of leads. It doesn't really work that way. Sometimes the more value and the bigger the thing you try and create, if it's like, here's a 40-page document, this is everything everybody could need in terms of health and nutrition, and I'm going to use it as a lead magnet because it's really valuable and it's going to get loads of people. It doesn't really work that way. That can actually go against you. So lead magnets, obviously, it's top of funnel type stuff. You're going to use it to get as many leads as you possibly can into your business and try and turn them into customers. So there's a little matrix that we can draw out, and it would really help you if you're thinking about creating lead magnets. So let's jump into the iPad and let's do that. We're going to go through a quick matrix that was taught to me by a mentor in terms of how to create lead magnets. We're not going to go through what is actually going to be a good lead magnet for your market. You need to think about your market. You need to think about what problems they have, and you need to think about how you can solve those problems using this matrix that we're going to jump into. So what we have when we think about lead magnets is we kind of have a matrix that looks like this. And what we have is reward and risk, right? So this is going to be high reward. This is going to be low reward, okay? And then what we also have is risk. So let's get this out of the way and say that over here we have low risk and over here we have high risk. So where we don't want to be is over here, high risk, low reward. Places we do want to be high reward and low risk. Now, when we're speaking about risk, we mean risk to the lead to actually consume or take your lead magnet. Okay, so let's go into actually what that means. We want to keep the risk to the actual lead as low as possible. So we want a lead magnet that's like, it makes so much sense for me to get that because there's obvious value in it and I don't have to do hardly anything to get it. It's exactly what we want. So when we're talking about high reward, if you're trying to put something out there that's super high reward, it generally is going to take a little bit more risk on the lead. So high reward, high risk will be something like a free course or a free challenge or even a paid low ticket challenge. So a lot of coaches do free challenges, a lot of coaches do paid challenges, a lot of coaches do some free courses. It's super high reward, right? Because if the person goes through with the free challenge or paid challenge or the free course, they're going to get a bunch of value. But the risk to them to do that is quite high because if they join this challenge, they actually have to really do the work to get the results, right? They're going to have to maybe show up to calls, they're going to have to do workouts, they're going to have to maybe track their calories or something, whatever it is. There's a lot of risk involved in that for the lead because it's a lot of work. So we've high reward and high risk. Then on the other hand, we will have low risk and low reward down here. All right, we have low risk, low reward. So low risk and low reward basically be what? I'm not going to get much value out of it, but I really don't have to do anything. I don't even have to think about it. What that's going to be is things like email newsletters. So coaches that want people to sign up to their newsletters. It's like, fine, if I sign up to the newsletter, maybe I get whatever the other lead magnet that you're giving away is there. And what I'm also going to get is a bunch of other emails because I'm going to be subscribed to your email list. Pretty low risk, a pretty low reward. So realistically, both of those are kind of orange. So then where we don't want to be is high risk and low reward. So super high risk to the person and super low reward would be things like free demo calls, free strategy sessions. Why? Because they are just other words for sales calls. Everybody knows. If your lead magnet is basically, hey, I'm going to give you a free nutritional audit, I'm going to give you a free demo call, I'm going to give you a free strategy call where we can see what you're doing and how we can make it better. People aren't stupid these days, they know that's another word for a sales call. So that's pretty high risk because the person knows if they're going to jump on that call with you, they're probably going to get sold, right? Or you're going to try and hard sell them, depends on the type of coach you are. But they have the risk of losing a bunch of money if you end up selling them really well, which go you if you do it, but people know what those things are. So high risk, pretty low reward. Obviously they get a massive reward if they join with you and get the result, but we can't think about it that way. We have to think about risk reward for this lead magnet. Looks like everyone's turning the lights off behind me because everyone's going home again because I'm always the last person in the office. So we are looking to get into high reward and low risk. How do we get high reward and low risk? A couple of things that we need to have in our lead magnet that's going to get us high reward and low risk. So number one is that it's short, right? It's easy for the person to consume. It's not going to take them that long. It's not a free 7-day challenge, or it's not a free 2-week challenge. It's going to take them 2 weeks to get out the other side. This is something that they can just consume. It's short and it's easy. Number 2 is action. So your lead magnet has to be actionable. There has to be stuff in this lead magnet that the person can actually do and get some benefit. Okay, so if it's a lead magnet for how to drop 2 pounds, they gotta get that reward. They gotta drop that 2 pounds, but in that lead magnet has to tell them exactly what to do. It's gotta be actionable. Number 3 kind of ties into that one. Goals. What are the goals, right? What are the goals that the person will achieve if they take your lead magnet? So your lead magnet has to have goals in it. People have to know that this is going to be short to consume. There's action steps in there that I can take immediately, and I'm going to get to my goal if I just do that. And tie that all in with easy. So it's going to be short to consume. There's going to be action steps in there that I can use and take and actually put into place. I'm going to hit some form of goal if I get there, and it's not going to be that hard. I'm not going to have to give up 2 weeks of my life. I'm not going to have to go to the gym every single day and actually do 10 hours of cardio every single day to get to this goal. Short, actionable, easy, goal oriented. They're the types of things that we want for high reward and low risk. So what are those things? So those things are things like cheat sheets, probably one of the best. Free cheat sheet, free calculation, so something based on their body, what they might not know, a free calculation to give to them, a guide, or something like a list, right? A checklist, a guide. Let's put checklist up here as well. These, in my opinion, are the best lead magnets to create because they are going to be fast. You can take action on them. They're short to consume. They have a goal attached to them, and they're easy to actually action. They're easy to get. I don't have to, sign up to actually jump on a call with you. I don't have to go through this course to get it out the back end. This is just quick, actionable, it's easy. Of course I want that thing. This is how we actually develop lead magnets for the business. So that's it. If you like videos like this, doing videos like this every week, short little actionable tips that you can actually put into your business. And yeah, if you like them, hit subscribe. See you in the next one.